check out our video sponsor, Rogue Energy. That's ROUGEENERGY. Use discount code SITH, SITH, for 10% off your next order of Rogue Energy.
Remember to follow us if you're listening on Spotify. And of course, subscribe to us if you're viewing us on YouTube. What is my people? A very warm welcome back to This Is The Way FM and to the second episode of our brand new series, The Sidecast. The Sidecast is where one of the hosts talks to a fellow content creator. It could be a streamer, it could be cosplayer, it could be a YouTuber, any person of walks of life. And today, as always, let me introduce myself because I forgot to do that. I'm your boy i.tye, the Grandmaster himself, and I've got a special guest today. And if he would like to introduce himself.
Hey, I'm Joe, cosplayer on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. Don't really know what else to say about myself. To introduce myself.
You basically said everything, so yeah. What people need to know. So that's awesome, man. And cool. Yeah, a very warm welcome to you, Joe. Now, before we start, how have you been, sir? How are you?
I haven't been too bad. It's been all right. How have you been?
Just kind of, I know, getting along with life. It's been a bit hectic, kind of recently. Just, kind of, I guess, I don't know, just kind of like sorting out people, kind of like sorting out content and kind of just kind of keeping on top of things, because I want to like kind of keep up to date with kind of things. And then these things have just been coming out left, right, and center because like the PS5 showcase was yesterday and there was a lot of kind of things that came out of that. And I was so tired yesterday. I wanted to watch it, but then I said, okay, let me have a little nap and then let me go watch it then. But me with my naps, like, it tend to be sleeps, very long sleeps, and then it's just like, I missed it entirely. So I just kind of been catching up. But overall, you know what? I could be worse. I'm good. I'm all right. As long as I wake up in the morning, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, sick, man. So welcome to the Sidecast, Joe. Thank you. And we've had there's a familiar person you might have that Joe knows that has been on the Sidecast. And your person of interest or your female friend or his girlfriend, Daisy, who kindly
just get to it.
Daisy kindly came on to the Sidecast and luckily recommended Joe. So yeah, Joe, welcome. And just to start off, Joe, have you done anything like this before?
No, I haven't. This will be my first foray into podcasting.
Oh, Joe's first ever podcast. Oh, guys, we're gonna make this a good one. Oh, get stuck in, right in. Oh, okay. But yeah, is just so where can we begin? So, like, I guess we could just start off by just kind of like, well, we've kind of like what's kind of going on in the world and just kind of in terms of, well, obviously the major kind of thing is kind of like, COVID-19 and like the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's put a lot of kind of people plans on hold. And I'm guessing, Joe, for you as a cosplayer, it's put somewhat your plans on hold in that sense. So, but I don't know, people are different. How's it kind of affected you, man, if I don't mind me asking?
I think it's affected me in the same way that it's affected most people, in that, like, work is like, been very different, and, like social distancing, all that kind of stuff with all your friends and things. But definitely as a cosplayer, it's affected me as like cons have been cancelled and can't do like as many meetups and photo shoots and stuff. So it's definitely like changing the content that I've been able to put out. It's been a lot more like photography that I've been doing myself. I haven't been able to get to many shoots to see other cosplayers too much. So it's been affecting me definitely for content and definitely for like meeting up with people and having that like social aspect of cosplaying, which is a huge part of it, meeting people, getting pictures, hanging out, kind of put a stop to a lot of that.
Yeah, it's just many, like, especially like, obviously with me, it's kind of been somewhat a little blessing and kind of in the disguise, because obviously being a YouTuber, I stay at home and make videos, so it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
More time for it
yeah,
now.
like I can't really complain. So I guess, and it's kind of with me, it's kind of made content more forward, and it's somewhat kind of laid back in that sense. But but there was many things I kind of had planned to kind of do with my channel, because like, for example, I wanted to kind of do a lot more kind of vlogs kind of type things, and
Yeah.
then I realized that well, like I said, COVID in somewhat has been a little blessing in somewhat disguise, because it's kind of made me realize that I didn't necessarily want to do kind of like vlogs. I kind of
Yeah.
really kind of prefer the making at home kind of videos, that kind of content. It's, it's like, it's more, I guess it's more comfortable for me, and I guess I'm more in my element, and I guess somewhat my audience more or less appreciate that side. But
Yeah.
I go with the wind. Me, that's my saying. Tomorrow I could think completely differently about it tomorrow. So yeah, just going with the tides really in that sense. But that's what we got to really do end of the day, Joe. Is just kind of get on with it and kind of.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. We just gotta follow the rules and get on with it, really.
Yeah, 100%, man. But Joe, when you're not like cosplaying, as the cosplayer you are, like, what do you do like on the kind of day-to-day basis, like, well, profession wise or just whatever, like?
If not working, usually just hanging out, gaming usually, either on the Switch, PlayStation, just chilling really, just see
Awesome,
what I get up to.
awesome. What kind of games? Because I've been meaning to catch up on my games, because I've been somewhat slacking recently. But like, any you can recommend?
The last big game that I played was The Last of Us Part 2, which
Ooh,
I know, controversial opinion, tore our fan base apart, but I personally enjoyed it. I don't think it was perfect. I think it needed a little, a little tweak, rewrite here and there, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty awesome.
yeah. Me, I'm gonna get back on with that, because I'm very bad with games. Because, for example, The Last
Yeah.
of Us, I'm very far behind. So it's just like
Yeah.
that's the kind of my process with games. It's like, it's not that I didn't find it boring. I just kind of like, I just kind of, it just kind of, I don't know. It wasn't.
A
It
lot to
was,
get through.
yeah. It's just, I just thought, okay, let me leave you, and then
I'll come
I'm
back.
like a kid who's just, I see one toy, I play it for a little bit and just like, I put it down. It's just like, that's kind of me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I probably will revisit The Last of Us, just probably just to kind of catch up, and but overall, yeah, I can see what you mean, kind of like in terms of the styles and kind of like, I guess maybe like storylines that I think maybe somewhat fans were a little bit, I think, set about, but you can't please everyone, as I say.
Yeah, definitely. But when I'm not playing that I'm usually playing Smash Bros on the Switch, just
Hey.
online smashing with everyone. Tearing friend groups apart by using too many items or characters that are too OP. You know how it goes when you're playing online.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. On what I've been playing a lot recently, in the kind of fighting game, because with PS Plus members who are on the PlayStation, I think Street Fighter 5 was just been added on
Nice.
there. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's pretty good, pretty good. I played a lot of fighting games in my time, like Mortal Kombat, Tekken,
Yeah.
Street Fighter. But it's a controversy between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter for me. But, it's just I like it, and especially like it's just fun.
Yeah.
Having a fun day, just fighting.
Yeah. A fighting game's always a bit of fun, isn't it? Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just
and
just
some
beating
people
up your
they
mates.
let out some kind of, I guess, some rage in that sense,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just pen out anger, like
Good
I
way of
mean,
venting it.
whatever floats your boat in my kind of perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing some Smash. I need to get back into Breath of the Wild because I love that game. Especially with all the stuff Nintendo's been announcing for all the new like Link related stuff. I need to get back onto that.
Awesome.
Gonna
That
try
sounds
and get into the
amazing.
new Mario that's coming out tomorrow as well.
Ooh, okay. Be sure to look out for the new Mario foes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sponsored by Nintendo, I swear.
I don't think Nintendo will come knocking on our doors like
Yeah, yeah.
anytime
We can
soon.
always
Like,
talk.
not to sound rude, but it's just like, I mean, I think they got better things to do. Like,
Yeah.
if anything, we're advertising them. It's just like, yo, they get
Oh
the
yeah,
game.
bit of free advertising for Nintendo because
Yeah,
they're
no
probably
worries,
struggling.
like-
You know, they definitely need that free advertising.
But yeah, they did not sponsor, but it's all good, you know. And so with that, with what I would lost my train of thought just there. So that so like, have you always been a gamer? Yeah, that was my question. Have you always been a kind of like a gamer, or have you just kind of with the lockdown kind of thing? Did you just recently kind of get into it, or is it always kind of like you just been interested in it?
I've always been like a bit of a casual gamer, like not
Same.
super into it, but like it's always been there. Something new will come out. I think I'll play that. Yeah, I guess always been a bit of a casual gamer. It's definitely picked up a bit more in lockdown, and with the whole PS5 announcement, I've been way back into it. As soon as I saw like the Miles Morales stuff, bang onto it. I was like, yeah, I'm taking a deep dive again. I'm going back into the gaming.
Oh, when I saw that Miles Morales, I literally squealed like a little girl. So I was like, wow, really?
So good. So good.
Oh man, it's just. Did you see the gameplay trailer they released yesterday?
Yeah. Oh, it looked amazing. Like, it was one of the main things I checked out. I was like, right, PS5 showcase Miles Morales. Gotta check out what's come out.
That's what you came for.
So good.
Forget the rest of the other games. Like, come on, get
Yes, but just
we
want to know when I can pre-order.
Spidey fans. Spidey fans wanted to see that, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fun fact, folks. A character that I have only cosplayed, and the character that Joe has cosplayed many times is Miles Morales.
Yeah. Thank you for the plug.
Well, I had to say it, man.
Yeah, I do love to cosplay Miles. Miles is my boy.
Miles, yeah, I love Miles. I never knew, but I think actually no, I was gonna say Into the Spider-Verse was my first introduction to Miles, but no, I don't know if you watched the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. I think it was on Disney.
Yeah.
That was my first introduction to Miles. Yeah, and I was just like, what? Who's this dude? This is a black Spider-Man? What? I felt so inspired.
I think when my first Miles introduction was, I think it was when they first announced him. I remember that because I think Peter Parker got killed off around the same time in the comics, and then they were like introduced to Miles. I think a lot of people were getting thinking Miles was going to replace Peter. So I remember like getting into it a bit then, trying to like keep up with all the controversy and the craziness that was going on. And I think I read like the first like Miles comic that came out. And I was like, all right, I'm feeling this guy. And then Spider-Verse obviously blew up Miles, and he was insane. I was like, this is it. This is my boy. I'm gonna follow him for the next 20 years. I'm down. Anything Miles, I need it.
Gotta give that Miles love, man. Shout out to Miles, man.
Yeah, shout out to Miles.
Yeah, and also fans of obviously the Spider-Man game, we were all just like, oh, this is just gonna be another overrated DLC. No, it's not. He gets his own game.
No, it's his own game. It looks amazing. And then all the stuff, they're like, own game. He's gonna if you get it on PS5, it comes with a remastered version of the PS4 game. Get 3 new suits, Ultimate Edition. I was like, take my money. Take my money right now.
Take it. Yeah. Take it. And can you believe the PS5 is already kind of sold out? Apparently.
That's insane, man. That's crazy.
Pre-ordered. Wow, people just like crazy.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them people at
Xbox. Be
Xbox.
A marketing thing. Yeah, the Xbox people are quaking in their boots. Damn, they're beating us.
They're just on the corner. Would you like a new Xbox? Can you take a new Xbox? We'll give you a discount. They're just running you down, just chasing you, just giving you the Xbox. No.
Well, I'm really hoping that they said they're doing a limited run of PlayStations, and they're gonna sell out everywhere. I'm hoping this is a lot of marketing hype, because I really don't want to be one of those people who's like, I can't get one. They're sold out everywhere. Yeah. I'm hoping that's not the case.
I hope so, man. And now with the Miles Morales game, because the gameplay looked sick, and it just looked. And I have 1 and 2 questions. I don't know about you. Did you leave having questions or?
Yeah, I was curious. I was wondering how they're going to integrate his powers and stuff, and because obviously one of his is camouflage, invisibility kind of thing.
We saw that.
Anytime you get like an invisible character in a game, they always put like a time limit on how long you can be invisible for. And I'm like,
Oh,
I hate
okay,
that when they do that. So I'm really hoping that's not something they're going to do in the game.
Yeah, that can be a beach.
Yeah,
Not to swear.
like
Which I said
don't do
beach.
that to my boy Miles. Don't do that. You know?
Nah, man, you can't be doing that. And but it is just my first question was like the kind of main kind of villain they showed. What was her name? I forgot.
No, the Tinkerer, I think.
Yeah, one I'm not sure how familiar you are to the comics, Joe, but I've never heard of the Tinkerer.
Yeah, I know the Tinkerer, but it's like someone who's basically like really good for like tech and making things. And
Okay.
So I think
I
that's why
got
like
such Prowler vibes from her. Was that just me?
Yeah, I was feeling it a little bit. I don't know whether they can. I hope they do the Prowler because the Prowler is kind of like essential to Miles, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's
100%.
the claws that's what must have given you the Prowler vibe. As soon as you made some claws, it was like it's the Prowler. It's like, oh no, it's Tinker. I got hyped.
Nice, yeah. And another question is like, obviously the main man himself, Peter Parker, will he make a little hey or that's I wouldn't mind, if you just had a little cameo, just like hi. I mean, we already got a little bit of a cameo of him kind of at the start, they're kind of mural to him. So
yeah. I hope so. Like I think a good way of doing it maybe is like in a lot of the DLC you always heard Miles on the phone. You never really like saw him. I think a good way to do that is if they maybe had Peter in cutscenes and just like on the phone. Like I don't want them to make us like play as him for like too long. Cause it's like keep Peter in his game, keep Miles in his game.
That's true. That's what I prefer, like honestly. But yeah, it's set in Harlem, and that gives me another question because Harlem is home to another famous Marvel superhero. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Who are you talking about?
Luke Cage.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking.
Damn, man. Some crossover vibes, maybe.
I'm thinking, will we see Luke Cage? Maybe little Danny Rand?
Or do we at least got to get some references or Easter eggs to him? If we don't see him, we got to at least get some mentions.
I mean, 100%. I mean, Hell's Kitchen was referenced in the last game.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that would be good, actually. If when you're going around Harlem, you can get, like, little commentaries from Miles and little, like, nods and stuff, that would be good. Like, if you can get, anytime he goes near, like Luke Cage's, like, boxing gym and stuff, and you get, like, a little reference there.
I mean, a little hint of Murdoch, I wouldn't mind that. I mean,
yeah.
No problem.
Well, I like that they're setting it a year later because that was what they said in the demo, didn't they? I think that's good. Like, let's get Miles, like, sort of used to his powers. Don't want him too OP, but like, make him competent. I want to enjoy playing as him.
Yeah. And kind of, and I think what they're gonna try to do is just, kind of making Harlem kind of Miles territory and kind of like, like Peter, you do that side. Like let Miles do this and just kind of like so. I'm just excited, and gotta save my pennies for that PS5. But hey,
yeah, definitely.
Hey,
I mean, as soon as I saw Ganke walk out at the beginning, I was like, dude, it's Ganke! Yes. I was hyped. Just the whole thing had me hyped, man.
Wait, who did you say?
Miles' friend Ganke. Ganke. I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced.
Who
his friend was. I was like, dude.
Does he have a major? Does he have a major part in the comics? Because who I thought that was at first thinking is that Ned from like the Spider-Man.
Well, that's who Ned is based on in Homecoming. Ned is based off of Ganke, which is Miles' friend in the comics. So,
okay.
It makes sense. You thought it was Ned. That's who Ganke is based. That's who Ned is based off of in the comics. So I think it's Ganke because I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, you probably have Ned vibes.
How do you say his name? Ganke.
I think it's Ganke or Ganke. I'm not entirely sure.
Ganke sounds like an anime character. Weird enough, like
yeah.
Ganke. Oh, does he have like a major involvement in the kind of story of Miles? Does he become or is he just kind of like
he's like Miles' best friend who knows that Miles is Spider-Man.
Okay, so kind of like his Ned. He'd probably
be like his guy in the chair.
Yeah,
If
guy in the
we
chair.
don't hear
Yeah.
Peter on the phone, I think, or like, I think we'll be hearing Gun Kick probably a lot.
Most like, okay, that's cool. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. Well, yeah, Marvel Spider-Man, I'm down.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get back on the Miles cosplays, definitely. Gonna have to get that PS5 suit.
Oh, mine. I locked it in. Do you know that scene in Spider-Man 3 when Peter pulls out the kind of the little box thing that had a suit in?
Yeah.
I got one of those with my Miles suit in. If you're on it, I'll just
out, heroic music swells.
Yeah. And just thinking, okay, time to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get that PS5 suit out. I'm gonna have to get some PS5 Miles cosplays going.
Yeah, we all the love of Miles. So, but yeah, Miles, we're coming for you, I guess.
Yep.
What's up, Danger?
Yeah.
I had to throw that in there, I guess.
Yeah, God, it's got to be done.
I don't think they'll copyright me for saying the lyrics, I guess.
No, you should be all right.
That should be fantastic. Yeah, but
we've already got a Nintendo sponsor, and that's what we'll fine.
Yeah, but Nintendo and Sony, they'll be knocking at the doors like, "What's going on, guys? Like, you can't do this." Like,
So we heard you've been talking about us. What's going on here?
Sorry. Yeah, that's awesome, man. But yeah, swiftly moving on. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe onto like another topic. So am I right in saying, Joe, you're quite a very kind of big moviegoer?
Yeah, definitely.
100. That's like what I like to hear. So, with many people in lockdown, they have kind of ran to kind of streaming services, like Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon. It's kind of been their comfort throughout lockdown. And what have you been particularly watching out of interest to kind of keep your mind at ease?
I've recently been binge watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I'm just finishing the first series, and I'm loving it. I'm so on board. Like I know I need to watch some stuff without superheroes in because I sound obsessed, but it's so good. I've been really enjoying it.
Yeah, and The Boys is obviously one of those ones where it's kind of like it is about superheroes, but obviously it's not really kind of about. Yeah. It's like it's themed about that, but there's more variables.
Like corruption and stuff, and that, like corruption through power and corporations.
Yeah, it's not one for kids. Kids can't watch this. Sorry.
No.
No.
Don't let the kids watch The Boys.
No. Have you seen any part of season 2?
No, I'm literally on the finale of season 1, so I'm gonna be straight onto season 2 soon.
Not saying anything about season 2, but there are some touching subjects that some people have gotten a little bit upset about, but when you see it, you understand what I mean. I'm just like okay, yeah, that's a bit no, but hey, moving on with the times, I guess.
Yeah. I'll be caught up soon. I'll be able to discuss with you at length.
Love it. Message me. You got my Insta. Yep. Let's talk.
Yeah.
But other than The Boys, has anything else? Anything that's kind of like?
I've been getting back onto like Netflix and stuff, trying to watch more of like the stand-up specials and things like that. Trying to keep up with some stuff. I figured, it's always good to watch some stand-up when it's like, when the world is going absolutely nuts. You need something to make you laugh.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta have the laughs and just I mean, with me, what have I been? I've been kind of going. I've gone kind of vintage. I've been going old school, like really old school. Like, I'm guessing He-Man, right?
Of course, yeah.
He-Man, yeah. I've been watching. He-Man is binging that. It's just like it's pretty good. Nice. Thinking,
yeah,
nice, and for its time for the 80s, you kind of see kind of the little nod from the 80s, kind of just like it's just yes.
Does it hold up? Is it still good?
Still good, hasn't changed. I mean, I think I watched when I was a kid. I think I may have saw a fair few of He-Man back in my day, but I never actually sit down and actually just properly watched it through. But yeah, it still lights up, still does the job, I guess, end of the day.
Yeah, sound
indeed.
It's good to have a bit of nostalgia.
of 100%, yeah. And another one was this was just a big nod to my childhood. I've just been rewatching. Ever heard of the Animaniacs?
Yes. Oh my God. Have you been binging it because they've announced the new series?
Yes.
Oh my God. I've been hyped. I'm hyped, man.
Well, no, I misheard you. Did you say new series?
Yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back. Literally, I will
You're
send you
kidding.
the link. I will send you the link. They're doing a new series on Hulu, and they put up like a little trailer thing, like they put all
You're
the
lying.
cast back. I swear down. I swear the Animaniacs are coming back. I put a thing on my story about it like a couple of days ago. I will send you a link, man. I'll send you the link. But yeah, they're coming back. I'm hyped.
Why is there water in my eyes? Oh, why is there water in my eyes? 2020, you've been a very touch and go year, but you just told me the Animaniacs are coming back.
I think it said November. They're coming back.
I know. You're giving me that as I just started, kind of. That's so funny. As I went back and rewatching the Animaniacs, I'm now being told there's another.
Yeah. I thought you had gone back and watched it because you'd seen the trailer and it
So
made you
what?
want to go watch it. That's insane.
That's so weird.
That's nuts. That's
Oh,
literally crazy.
oh, that's lighting up my day. Oh my God. I was thinking about it. Wait, when was this released? This week?
Yeah, because they released it because it's I think the 27th or something anniversary of the Animaniacs. It's like and so they put it up on the day and we're like, we've got some like little bit of test footage. Here's some behind the scenes clips of the voice actors and stuff, and they're coming back. And they're like,
The original.
oh
Yes.
You know what they're like? Like they're fourth wall breaking and stuff. They've literally got like Wacko being like, what are we gonna do to show that we're not, your dad's Animaniacs? How are we gonna come back and be fresh?
Oh my God. Wait, 2D or 3D animation?
It's 2D. They literally show you a tiny little clip of like the intro. And they're still doing the Animaniacs. They're still doing it. But yeah, I'll send it to you. You're gonna lose your mind.
Oh, I'm ready.
But what are the odds that you'd gone back to watch it and without knowing anything about the new series?
I oddly thought about them on the weekend. I was just thinking, I may rewatch the Animaniacs, and then
yeah, man.
And it's funny you said November 27th because like my birthday is November 29th. If it was just on the day, thinking, oh, that's the best birthday present I could have asked for.
Yeah, they're coming back. I think it says it's a Hulu original, so I don't know if it's going to be exclusively on Hulu or whether you'll be able to see it anywhere else. But
I mean, that's odd. Okay,
regardless, I'll be taking a look because it's the Animaniacs. You got to take a look.
Yes, you have to. I mean, that's odd. Okay, because I'm guessing like HBO Max. I mean, I don't know if I think they're coming or it's just they're setting up HBO Max. I don't know if it's an actual streaming service. It's like you can sign up for it now.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's already a thing, but I know it's going to be a thing because that's what like they're putting the Justice League Snyder Cut on and things like that. So that's yeah. I know. If it's not a thing already, it's definitely coming.
It's definitely coming, yeah. But yeah, when you said the Animaniacs will be on Hulu, I thought they would be like on HBO Max because like Warner Brothers obviously is like the Animaniacs. Yeah. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe Warner Brothers also owns Hulu, but I guess I'm not too sure. But
yeah, I mean, who knows what's going behind the scenes? But to be honest, I think it's good that if they're going to be on a streaming service because it means they don't have to rely on like advertising and all that kind of stuff. Like they could have a long life on streaming,
Yeah, and that
also means they don't have to worry about offending like sponsors and stuff, so they can just say and do whatever they want,
Yeah, kind of. And it's just, I guess, I don't know. I think if they're bringing it back now, and it's kind of like, is it kind of, how do I say this? Is it something for the fans or? Do they want to cater to kind of new younger audiences? It's just like it's kind of.
I think from what they showed and from like the jokes you could hear, it seemed like it was for the fans. Like they were making like a lot of like jokes about like I think it might be Wacko as well, who's like, I can't wait to get back to the water tower and see if my film has finished downloading on Napster. Like, what kid is gonna know about what Napster is? Like, that's definitely like a joke for the older crew.
Oh my God. And especially with 2020, like, are they gonna make Oh, the
And they'll have stuff to say.
Animaniacs
They'll have stuff
now.
to say, won't they? You know, I'd love to
Kinda-
see what they're going to be like. They're going to think we're all idiots being so glued to our phones. They you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. It's thinking, oh, how long have they been in the water tower for? It's been like
it's
when
been a
was
long time. Been
long time,
too long, too long.
too long. It's just but oh man, no, that's like my day, the Animaniacs. But yeah, we hit it first. It'll be coming to Hulu, and yeah. HBO Max. Oh, I thought Warner Brothers would have just instantly grabbed that because Warner Brothers had ticked
Yeah.
everything. They've been like Harry Potter, yes. Doctor Who, yes. Friends,
Yeah.
yes. Justice League, yes. They've literally thrown all their trump cards out of everything. But okay, I guess why not put it on Hulu? But
You wait. I reckon it'll come out. It'll do incredibly well, and then they'll snatch it. They'll be like, right,
HBO Max
take
would be like, hey Hulu, what's up? Yeah, thank you.
It's like, we will have our Warner Brothers back now. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the Warner sister.
And Warner Sister, yeah.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, do not forget the Warner Sister. Like,
Yeah. So we'll take all of them. Thank you.
no, thank you, bye. Oh, but that is some exciting stuff. And the world of cinema is kind of becoming very, especially in this day and age, especially what's going on, it's becoming quite stagnant, quite very.
Yeah. Like obsolete, I think, especially because with things like Mulan being released on Disney Plus to pay for, which I don't like having to pay for something extra on a streaming service you already pay for.
Have you watched it, Mulan?
I haven't, no. But I was saying to my friend, I don't like the idea of having to pay for something like that on a streaming service already paid for.
Yeah.
But if it was like Black Widow movie, I probably would have paid for it. You know what I mean? Like if it was something I really wanted to see, I probably would have paid for it. And I could honestly see that being like the future of cinema, like just releasing it straight up on streaming services and charging us like a movie ticket price to rent it. I could see that being the future.
I could too, but I didn't. Obviously, before lockdown, because obviously that was what they were that's what they had to do. Because many other things is like the Scoob movie from Warner Brothers that kind of went to like I believe you could get it was on Netflix or you could pre-order it through other streaming platforms, Amazon, I think is that kind of stuff. But I was thinking maybe that could be potentially the future, but like maybe with kind of lockdowns. With what lockdown's done, and people have been so used to kind of watching stuff at home, like. But I don't think maybe the idea and the concept of the cinema is just. I don't think people will it would be got rid of, because I think people do like that kind of escape, just go to the cinema, pay a few quid, just for like some snacks, they are overpriced as hell, but I guess it'll just kind of be like the escapism, and I think that's the kind of magic of cinema, you could just kind of go there and escape, and obviously the big screen experience, you can't get that much really at home, it's not, the magic's not really there when you kind of watch on your laptop screen, but on a big screen. So I'm kind of hopeful of that, but yeah.
I mean, for me, I think the worst thing about the cinema is just is seeing it with other people. Like people are checking their phones and talking and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, if I can watch it at home, I'd prefer to, because at least
I do hear you there, and just making noise, and you got some kids in there that are just throwing popcorn, just thinking. Really? Yeah. Really? It's just so there are kind of downfalls, but hopefully, because I think some cinemas are open. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think they are, but they're still doing like social distancing, so it's like half capacity. Got to be like seats in between people and stuff.
100, yeah. What movie recently came out which was big, but I'm still yet to see it. Big movie.
Was it Tenet?
Yes.
Christopher Nolan. I think it was. Christopher, yeah.
Yeah. Candidate, interested in it?
My friend wants to see it, and to be honest, I'm down to. It's just trying to get that time off work to do anything.
Yeah,
really.
I hear you there. Yeah, it's just I'm quite interested in watching it as well. It's just kind of, I don't know, with Nolan. I've always found Nolan as that one of the controversial directors. He's very hit and miss for me. I can find one movie very good, another movie not so good, because like me and my friends, we have this constant like back and forth, because it's like a Nolan movie he found amazing, I just didn't think it was that good, I mean, I know he thinks that was bad. I thought actually that was quite alright, you know. So yeah, Nolan has always been that this kind of like that constant,
bit hit and miss.
Yeah, very hit and miss. But that's just me. Do you have any favorite directors, Joe, that you like?
Yeah, like you say, Christopher Nolan is a bit hit and miss. Brad Bird, I always think can deliver some great stuff, especially when he works.
Bird,
so
that
like
name's familiar.
So Incredibles, Iron Giant.
Oh, I love
it. Yeah. So yeah,
Tick.
Steven Spielberg for sure. Always gives good. Matt Reeves, incredible director. Planet of the Apes movies. That's Matt Reeves.
Him. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's also on to do the Batman. And
yes, which is why I'm hyped for it. Because if he can nail the Planet of the Apes trilogy, he can easily do Batman.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, awesome. Oh man, wow, Matt Reeves. Oh, and obviously Patterson looks amazing.
Looks incredible. Yeah, incredible. We had that classic thing again where people hated the casting of Batman, and then as soon as we saw them, we loved it. This happens every time. Every time someone gets cast as Batman, it's like, he could never be Batman. He's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
As soon as we see a clip, he's incredible. He's gonna be the best one. Yeah.
People said the same thing about the Joker.
Yeah, every time we get it. Every time.
R.I.P. to obviously Heath Ledger, but Joaquin Phoenix, he knocked that out of the park. I mean, he also won an Oscar.
Yeah, absolutely nailed it. But I think Patterson's got it. I think that trailer, he's got it.
And this and I think this is obviously very for kind of like older kind of audiences, and with like kind of I think audiences in recent years has obviously been looking more at Batfleck, and I have no problem with Batfleck. I actually thought Batfleck did pretty good job.
Yeah, I think he was all right.
Yeah, he was all right, and obviously he was catered to a kind of younger kind of audiences, and in recent years, we've obviously had Nolan's Bale, we're gonna receive Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson, and just like I think a Batfleck was kind of that one in between, it wasn't necessarily dark, it was kind of a little bit light, and a little controversial, some people didn't particularly like his movies, which some I can't understand, i.e. Batman vs Superman. I didn't particularly mind it as much. That's just me, hey, in that sense. But yeah,
I think the main thing, the most important thing, is that we've got another actor who can fit his name very well alongside Bat. So we had Batfleck, and now we have Patterson. I think
Patterson, yeah,
it's obviously going to be great if you can fit the name in there. You know what I mean? But also the trailer looked incredible. So I think he's got it.
Yeah, I think he's got this in the bag now. And another kind of recasting, kind of like, I guess it's just kind of been going around. Not much people have like been talking about it, but it's kind of just been up in the air, so to speak. It's just like I'm guessing you're most likely probably aware that obviously Chadwick Boseman unfortunately did pass away.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so sad, especially for how long he was going through everything.
Yeah,
never brought it up, just carried on, plowed through, gave us entertainment, showed up at the red carpet, all that stuff.
And he didn't have it easy, obviously, especially with the stunts and all the things, and just wow.
And he just got on with it and tried to make everyone else as happy as possible. He was the actual king. He was the actual king, and he was the actual hero. He really was.
I couldn't disagree with you. I could not, honestly. It was just, but obviously, with many people they've kind of had that question. They've had that like, is what they're gonna do with the kind of the Black Panther character in that aspect.
Yeah.
And people have obviously kind of thought, we shouldn't really talk about it because he's not even been buried. There's been nothing that's just like this is kind of very fresh news to everyone. But like, what's your kind of personal take on it? What do you think kind of should be the like moving forward in that kind of respect?
Well, with his passing, I think we could leave Black Panther for a bit. I don't need to see it for the next few years. The next one, he slayed it in Black Panther. He killed it in Infinity War. He came back and killed it again in Endgame. So I'm like, we've got it. We've got it. We don't need more Black Panther content. Let the man, let his legacy live on for a while. And
Yeah,
then,
that's true.
If they're then going to do another one, which I mean, they don't need to. Black Panther already brought them in enough money.
Yeah.
If they're going to, because they probably will. I think don't recast. Just don't do it. Black Panther, I think, belongs to Chadwick Boseman. So if they're gonna do it, I think maybe hand the mantle on to his sister Shuri, and have a female Black Panther. Because I'm pretty sure she takes up the mantle in the comics as well. And she was great, in Black Panther. So I would be down for her to be the lead.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying with that. That you're completely right. Obviously, leave it for now. Kind of just obviously he did make his mark and just just kind of wait out. And obviously, it is very fresh. It's recently just happened. It is a confusing time. And I don't think Marvel are instantly just kind of go, okay, so who's going to be our new guy? No, I don't think they will go that low.
I think they've got better people behind the scenes than that. I think they'll be a bit more sensitive and respectful to it. So hopefully, Disney isn't looking at them like, well, no, we need more of that money.
No.
Leave the Black Panther mantle untouched. At least for a while, because I think Chadwick deserves that.
Yeah, of course, 100%. And also that. However, that being said, I don't know Chadwick. I never knew him personally, obviously, but like. Boseman always kind of strike me as the kind of person that he would kind of like, I don't know, in a sense he would obviously wanted to kind of the whole idea of kind of Black Panther. Obviously it was a big deal at the time. That kind of like, especially when the movie was released. It got such a vibrant response, and I think maybe I don't know. It strike me. I think he would want another dude to have another crack at it, maybe in that sense, because like in the MCU, it's kind of been different. Obviously we had Ed Norton, then it was Mark Ruffalo, we had Terrence Howard, then we had Don Cheadle. Obviously, it's completely different. None of these actors did pass, but me personally, I think he would want someone else to kind of take up his mantle, or like you said, they could do the same thing they did with kind of Shuri, and kind of like she can take up the mantle in that respect, But I just think the character of T'Challa and Black Panther, he's just kind of so iconic, It's just kind of, I don't know. Part of me just I would want to see more, particularly of the character. But yes, with Boseman, I do understand the respect if they didn't go down that route. So.
Yeah, I would be down to see, to see Shuri as Black Panther. I'm down to have a black female superhero like as the main lead. Can you imagine that on a poster? How many like little black girls would see that and look up to it, and how amazing that would be. That would be incredible, and especially if it did as well as Black Panther, that would be huge. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
so I'd be down for that.
That'd be just it would. It'll be awesome, and that, and it is just that I lost my train of thought, and I'm not tired. I'm just like, it's just you just had a thought in your mind, thinking, what was I gonna say? And it's just what completely out. But I think it was along of the lines that it's just his character did touch many parts. His portrayal did touch obviously many hearts as well, and like I said, I mean DC, they obviously released Birds of the Prey not long ago, and that was a ballsy move by them, thinking, wow, an all-female cast at DC, wow, you did it. And it got a good service, a good response, I feel personally. Film controversial, but hey, it's kind of moving forward, and it's just, there's not much that we can do. And if this year has told me anything, it's kind of like you don't know what can happen tomorrow. Nothing's written in stone, but it's just kind of like like I said before, the sense of kind of just moving on is just kind of times. Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's definitely true. We have no idea what could happen in the world that we're in now. So we might as well, take the shots, take the risks of having, female-led like movies and black superheroes, and let's give us you know, all the things that the film industry hasn't wanted to do for a long time. Like, I mean, just going back to Mars again, like, can you imagine saying that to someone like 10 years ago? Like, yeah, the main character of your video game is going to be, you know, a mixed race character, and that people would be like, that's not going to sell. He needs to be white. Whereas, you know, I think people are even like just as hyped as when we got the first Spider-Man game. People are going nuts. They're like, we're going to get a Miles game? What? You know, but people, you know.
Yeah, cinema has definitely in recent years, it's, you know, it's especially in Hollywood, it's came through so like massively in kind of recent years. And obviously Black Panther, and like you said with Miles, you know, especially is just, and when obviously Into Spider-Verse came, you know, that got a wild response, and is just, and so it's made me hopeful, you know, especially with myself, you know, I'm kind of interested in somewhat the performing arts aspect, you know, maybe not necessarily acting, but, you know, I would like to kind of delve into that kind of world in maybe in whatever kind of shape or form, but that's in that sense. But it does keep me hopeful because, you know, especially like I said, you know, was that like 10 years ago, would you have said, would someone believe me if I said, oh, we got a black main character in Star Wars? Nah,
People wouldn't have believed you.
No, it's just so, yeah, it's hopeful, Joe.
Yeah,
it's
it really is inspiring. Like a character like Miles Morales is what motivated me to get into cosplay. Like, you know, to see a character as different as that, to, you know, to be able to stand up alongside all the big other superheroes, or like, you know, just all these other main characters, and be thought of as an equal, just made me think, you know, if a character like that can be accepted and loved, then, you know, we all can. So, you know, you go out and do your thing.
100%. Yeah, you know, remember people, life is too short, you know, so just kind of, I guess I made the most of it, and obviously just keep going.
Yeah.
Next day, tomorrow, no, today's an adventure. Tomorrow it definitely will be even more an adventure. So
do your thing.
Do you think? 100%, like I say. So yeah, man, with your cosplay, Joe, have you got anything? Are you working on anything? Are you like, is there something coming out, or is there like?
I've got a few more cosplays in the works. A few of them I won't reveal because they're still in the planning phases.
Secret.
I did have Black Panther on my list for a while, and I was gonna do it this summer, but then obviously COVID hit and all the cons got cancelled, and I wasn't able to bring it together in time. But I was gonna do a Black Panther cosplay, and I put it on the back burner now. I'm like, I kind of don't. I can't live up to Chadwick Boseman's incredible Black Panther portrayal, so I'm not going to try for a while. I'll leave that one on the back burner, but Black Panther will be a cosplay that I'll do eventually. I got Miles Morales PS5 coming up. That should be released within about a month or two. I'm just as the game's going to hit massive hype, I'll be bringing that one out.
That's it.
On some other Marvel stuff as well, and going to take a little dive into Star Wars again, do some more Star Wars stuff.
Okay, awesome.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, a little bit of a mix. That's what we like to hear. And lost my train of thought. I don't know what's
Once again, that train is gone. It has left the station.
Oh, left the station. I'm not even tired. It's usually when I'm tired. I was just thinking, but it's just I'm very fresh and awake. I got a good night's sleep and thinking, what's going on? And yeah, Bo, Joe, I think we've been recording for quite a while now, and you know, I mean, we can sign it off there. You know,
yeah, cool.
Yeah, man. But you know, I've had a very kind of interesting, you know, conversation with you, Joe. It's been quite open. It's been quite, you know.
Yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. My first foray into podcasting has been really enjoyable. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hope I was a good host and a good interviewee kind of person.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
No worries, man. No worries. I'm kind of like, I'm very kind of like new to this, and well, not podcasting, because I've been doing like podcasting for here and there kind of in a while, but it's just the idea of with a sidecast, you know, we just kind of just kind of like give you know, we want to give other people a voice and also kind of like bring out our voices as well in that kind of sense and respect. So yeah. So if you're a content creator at home and you want to be considered for the sidecast, our socials are in the description below. Message us and be like, hey, what's up?
Just that.
Well, not
that.
just say that.
Hey, what's up?
Just say you want to be a part of it. But yeah, that is what we have for you today. Joe, before we go, is there anything particularly you want to talk about on your?
Can I give myself a little shameless self-promotion? Can I plug myself? That's all right.
I was gonna say it anyway. It's just like, you know,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be like, no. Actually, you know what? No, you can't.
Oh, damn it!
I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
If you don't let me plug myself, I'm gonna be one of the people messaging you, like, hey, what's up? I need to come back and plug myself next time.
You're gonna come straight to my house and knock. It's like, so what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. Me, Nintendo, and Sony are all gonna be knocking on the door, like, come on, man. What was up with that podcast? What was up with that episode?
All right, Joe. You have 10 seconds to plug anything you want. Go.
Okay, on Instagram, I am j.a.Cosplays, j.a.Cosplays. I'm J.A. Daily Life as my personal Instagram, and I am J_A_Cosplays on Ko-Fi if you want to help donate to the cosplay and help me get some more shoots and photography and all that kind of stuff in. Done. Was I in 10 seconds? Did I go over?
You know, just a nanosecond off.
Damn it.
Nano.
Quick as possible.
You gotta edit that last thing out, buddy. Sorry, man. Rules are rules. Like, I know the editor. I'll allow you this time. I'll allow you. But yeah, but be sure to go follow what he said.
j.a.Cosplays.
Yeah, it will be in the description.
In the description.
And send those memes.
Just message me as well. Say, hey.
Wait, what?
What's up?
Wait, what did you say? Oh yeah, you said say hey to you. Yeah, go say hey to him. Yeah.
Yeah. Message me, hey, what's up?
My train of thoughts are leaving. My hearing's not the best. I'm a coming old man. I think I need to see the doctor. Like, so it's quite worrying. But that is awesome stuff. But Joe, again, thank you for being my guest. Thank you for being my very second guest. And
thank you for having me.
It's not more than welcome, sir. More than welcome, sir. But yeah, and also Joe, if you've got any friends that wanna say hi,
I will get them to message you to say, hey, what's up?
bombard me. Like just like if they just want to talk about
many
life,
DMs.
If they just want to talk about life, just say, hey, how are you? Just thinking, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm gonna get everybody to slide into your DMs. You're gonna regret this. You're gonna have thousands of people sliding in.
No. Yes. And I am looking for my wife. I'm just saying.
Very thirsty DMs.
Lockdown has been lonely for some people, but I'm not saying I'm lonely, but it would be nice.
It's gone from saying hey, what's up to hey, what's up? That's what the message is gonna be.
Oh, they can't. I was gonna say you do the shoulder touch, but it's so.
Yes. Yeah, shoulder touch through a DM.
Yeah,
just put it in brackets, shoulder touch.
And they'll probably punch me through my message. Just like, oh, sorry, I was trying to do a shoulder touch. So it's just like, it's fine. It happens. Joe, I'm not going to keep you for long, but it's been an amazing kind of sidecast. And yeah, so guys, that was the second episode of the sidecast. Thank you very much to all the people who reached this far. If you are listening on Spotify, hello, please remember to follow. If, of course, you are viewing us on YouTube, do remember to smash that like button. And, of course, subscribe. We are because we're on the edge of 50 subscribers, guys. And that is when we'll start doing live streaming. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure to it. And, obviously, I'm not alone. I've got my other boys. I got the hosts. Their socials are down in the bottom. So make sure you go follow them on that. And our Instagram and our Twitter are also there in there. But yeah, Joe, that's been me. And Joe, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Have you been watching The Mandalorian by chance?
Oh, indeed I have.
This channel's called This Is the Way.
Yes, this is the way.
This is the way. Thanks very much, guys. See you later.